Welcome back to Agri Talk, and we are in Sedalia, Missouri at the Missouri State Fair. Mark Wolf, Missouri State Fair Director, joins us now. And Mark, thank you for being with us. You're enjoying, as are fairgoers, much cooler weather. Attendance, I guess, kind of steady, or maybe even down a little bit on some days. Hopefully it's going to pick up this week.
Yeah, Mike, we, thank goodness for the weather. That's obviously a challenge that we can't control, and we're very fortunate that we've had this break in the weather. We were down just a little bit, I think, on open day, but not significantly. Friday was actually up over the last 3 years, and Saturday was a tremendous day, but we set some records last year on that first Saturday. So, I kind of get a feel for that based on our parking lots. I know Saturday evening for about 3.5 hours there, we were turning away everywhere on the fairgrounds in terms of parking on the ground. So I know the State Fair Community College parking lot was full, and so we had a heck of a crowd out here Saturday. It was a great crowd here yesterday. I haven't seen the numbers on that yet. We're kind of a day behind doing that, but I think pretty happy with the way things have started out, and I think with the forecast we got finishing up the fair and a great concert lineup and some really nice shows coming up. We got the Clydesdales coming in. It'll be here the last part of the fair, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we'll have a good finish.
Yeah, it sounds like the weather's going to cooperate, and we hope people will indeed come out. I have to ask you about, we've heard about Indiana and Ohio and some other fairs with some health concerns in the swine buildings. You've not had any problems here?
We have not. We were very aware of what was going on around us. There were some concerns out there from folks checking with us. What were we doing about that? But, I think... Well, first and foremost, as far as I know, up to now, we were checking earlier prior to the fair, but no confirmed cases in Missouri. And, our state vet's office is all over this place. Dr. Hagler and those folks down at Department of Ag do a great job, and they were monitoring that very closely. And we really don't mess around with things like that and have always treated it that way. So they watch them when they come in and check in, and any kind of sign of sickness or anything like that, we remove them.
Did you take any extra precautions based on what had been happening in other fairs?
Well, we had started a program several years ago of really emphasizing the need for hygiene, coming in and out of the barns, and that's just a common sense thing. Several years ago, we invested some money in a lot of portable hand washing systems that we set up each year around the barns, and encourage people to take advantage of that, obviously. I think just informing the public's important. And then it's incumbent on folks that are out in the barns and things to understand that, if you got little kids and they're eating a corn dog and letting the hog or the calf lick their hand, that probably need to wash their hands.
How are your livestock numbers?
Very good. We're actually up a little bit in swine, sheep, goats, and equine this year. So, I had a lot of questions about that earlier. Was the economy and especially the effect of the drought and stuff on, our ag folks out there, was that going to affect our numbers? And I think really it doesn't, mainly because those are projects. I know down where my folks, where I grew up in South Missouri, hay crop was basically non-existent, and yet a lot of those folks are now in the point, because of the drought and no rain, they don't even have any summer pasture to work with, so they're feeding hay already. And in a lot of those situations, folks they're getting rid of that cow herd and things, really don't have an option. So I think with the projects and the exhibitors that come to the fair, there are specific projects with one or two animals and got a lot of time invested in them, so they're probably not going to go ship that off and sell it. They're going to come to the fair and show it.
What are some of the things you have, some of the highlights coming up here this week?
Well, today is Farm Family Day here on the Missouri State Fairgrounds, so it's kind of a highlight day for us. It's an opportunity. We bring in a farm family that wins their county through their county each year to the fairgrounds today, and have a dinner this afternoon and an awards thing this afternoon later, and we'll take some pictures with those folks. It's just a chance for us to say thank you and kind of honor their efforts over the year. So that's going on today. We've got tractor pulls going on all day today. Our finals for Missouri State Fair Truck and Tractor Pool Championships is going on. One of the things I would like to mention that actually is not today, but coming up on Thursday on Legislative Day, after the Governor's Ham Breakfast, about 1:45 in the afternoon, we're going to meet down at the Coliseum. We're going to do a groundbreaking for our new covered warm-up arena. And folks out there may have known about the fundraising project we've worked on over the last year and a half. It was headed up by the Missouri State Fair Foundation. They raised over $450,000 in just a little under a year and a half for that project. So we're going to do a groundbreaking, and next year when folks come back to fair, we'll have a very, very, very nice arena set up out there on the north end of the Coliseum.
We always enjoy coming to this fair, and I say it every time. You've done a great job. You offer something for everyone, but you've really kept your agricultural base here.
That's the main focus of what we do out here. We have entertainers, and we try to put a package together that for the cost of admission, people can get some entertainment. But, when it comes right down to it, we're an ag fair, and we're here to promote the #1 industry in the state of Missouri, and certainly take the opportunity to for our youth, our 4-H and FFA folks out there. They're the future of agriculture in our state, and this is a great opportunity to showcase their efforts. And, a lot of those kids that we're watching go through the arenas right now are going to be legislators and folks like that on down the road. So they're going to be a big part of agriculture in the future, and this is a great opportunity to honor them.
Looks like you're off to a good start. Weather should help, and we hope a lot of folks will turn out and enjoy the Missouri State Fair. Thanks, Warren.
Thank you.
That's Mark Wolf, Missouri State Fair Director. And again, things off and running here in Sedalia. Enjoy the weather and come out and enjoy a really good state fair. All right, we will take a break, come back. We're going to talk about some beef promotions with John Kleibecker with the Missouri Beef Council next on AgriTalk.